WSP is an acronym for World Scholars Program, where throughout the year you focus on one country.
We study like the geography, economics, population, basically all of the grades.
At the end of the year, during the summer, you visit the country and get a hands-on experience. And it's like really fun, and it's a great learning experience.
This is a new experience for me because I've never been out of the country before, and going to Costa Rica is like very pretty. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a lot of greenery, and that's one thing that stood out to me because I know we learned a lot about it, but this is way more than I expected. Like there's trees everywhere. There's not one place you'll go that you don't see a piece of the greenery, and it's very beautiful.
What I experienced was like the culture, and I met a lot of different people, and I did see a lot of plants, a lot of trees, and a lot of churches, because Costa Rica is very religious, and it's like a really great experience.
So WSP is not a vacation, it's to learn more about the world around us and to become leaders. So we basically learn about all these countries so we can understand our world better and understand what's happening not only around us but like all over the world.
As a result of our donations, this community got a playground donated. So it's moved from another place to over here. And so we are now painting it to make it look beautiful for the young people.
While we were in Costa Rica, we was able to beautify a playground. And it was like really cool because at first the playground was very rusted and like the paint was coming off.
We repainted the tires, the swings, and all the other toys that they had. It was really fun for me because we got to experiment new colors, mix colors and stuff. And I actually really liked helping the community and making their playground better.
Another experience we had was when we went to this man's house while other people were planning the playground for a new remodel, and we went to this man's house and he was making signs for the neighborhoods, and we helped put gravel into his garage so he can make his truck go up easier without him slipping. And we helped a few of my friends, we helped the adults do the job, and at the end it was a community effort and we got the job done.
Homestays are when you're going to someone else's home because they've let you be a part of their family, so you can stay in their homes and see how their culture is and how they live and things like that. So we stayed in a homestay, and I stayed in the guest house of my friend's homestay mother. And the view was breathtaking, and the rooms were great and amazing. And I really felt a part of their family, and like they cooked really, really good food. It was so good.
The Natural Paradise Farm.
Being at Costa Rica, different from a Chicago farm or like a farmland. In Chicago was like different for me because it's a different experience because farmland animals, they have like pigs and stuff. And the farmland in Costa Rica, they had a lot of vegetables growing.
We also had the opportunity to help out the farmers, so they didn't have to do it all by themselves, like to show that we were supporting them and we were with them, and it was like really an opportunity to get our hands dirty and help plant the food that we were eating.
I found the Bribri tribe very interesting while we were studying about Costa Rica. I wanted to know like how they lived, like the traditions they did, and we learned about some of one of the languages that they practice and the traditions that they did. So I wanted to like actually experience it.
And it's crazy, right? Because with that leaf, with many of those leaves, he could make a hammock.
We also talked to one of the elders in the village. He taught us that you can make jewelry out of shells of plants and use seeds as beads.
The red one is a seed that is called poro, and then the other seed that he is holding is called guanacaste.
There are like 10,000 people in that tribe, and we met a couple of them, and they were telling us about these stories. Like one man, he was raised by doctors. He told us of the heart of a monkey, and it's shaped like a heart. It has 3 holes, and you cover up 2 of them and blow in the first one. And they didn't have phones back then, so they used these cog shell thingies, and then they blew in them, and we all took turns doing that. It was very fun.
Another part about the Bribri village that was really cool was when we took a plant and it made a sort of paint, and you would take the paint and like you could make a sort of war paint mark on your face.
So the paint on my face is originally comes from a fruit, and they use the fruit and they put it on their face before they go out hunting. The ones on the top and bottom are for protection, and the ones on the side are for strength.
I thought I looked cool, and it was like really fun to do.
We saw how they made their chocolate. So basically they roasted the cocoa beans until they were completely dry.
And when you hear these crackling sounds, they're done.
We are cracking the shell from the cacao beans so we can have all the chocolate.
So she took this thing. She didn't let us do it because, we're kids. And she put it on this plate thing, and then she shook it, and then all the seeds fell off.
For so many years, you have a technique.
And then they grinded them up into like a pudding paste, and it looked really good.
There you go.
Here in America, kids really don't talk to each other that much because we're always on our technology and devices. And in Costa Rica, it's like a real deep connection between people because they know a lot of stuff personally between people, and they like connect with each other and talk to each other a lot.
It's important for children our age to not be stuck in one place. We need to go out, explore, and find new things that we like and talk to people from other countries and find connections with them so we can just think about what it is not just in the US but in Africa, South America, Central America, and other places.
So taking these trips all around the world, we can connect ourselves better with the world because at first I know I wasn't connected, like I didn't care, but now I feel like really connected.
What's amazing about the Costa Rica trip is to learn new cultures and how people live in the country. I think it helped me cooperate with more people and build better friendships with other people.